King Charles has officially ascended to the throne with a ceremony completed overnight in London. It was a moment of extreme significance as the monarch pledged himself to sacrifice and duty. Live to Jonathan Lee, who is outside Buckingham Palace. Jonathan, details of the Queen's funeral have been announced, but today it was about duty for King Charles.
It certainly was, Tim, and good morning to you from Buckingham Palace. I suppose in death we continue to see the almost 1,200 years of continuous living history when it comes to the monarchy here in the United Kingdom, with Prince Charles, now King Charles III, officially ascending to the throne. We know he became king the moment that his mother passed away at the age of 96 last week, but today it was certainly about the pomp and pageantry, with the Privy Council effectively ticking him off as the new king and declaring that he would be king, head of the Commonwealth and defender of the faith. It was done before bishops, past prime ministers and politicians. It's a rare event. We don't normally get to see. The last time it was obviously conducted was in the 1950s. This is the first time it was televised, and the new king making it very clear that he intends to emulate his late mother when it comes to sacrifice.
I shall strive to follow the inspiring example I have been set, and in carrying out the heavy task that has been laid upon me, and to which I now dedicate what remains to me of my life, I pray for the guidance and help of Almighty God.
Tim, I know you've seen some incredible vision over the past 48 hours, but it is impossible to quantify the numbers of flowers and bouquets which continue to be laid here at Buckingham Palace, at the trees around the grounds, and also outside Windsor Castle, which is today where we saw the two estranged brothers side by side with their wives, the new Prince and Princess of Wales and also the Sussexes, walking outside Windsor Castle through the gates in a sign of solidarity, looking at some of the messages which have been left there, and also talking with some who had gathered to come and pay their respects to Queen Elizabeth II. We also saw an incredible number of people here today, tens of thousands of people turning up. We spoke to many people, but here was a brief conversation I had with an American who turned up yesterday and came back today to continue to pay her respects to a woman she says is a heroine and certainly deserves all of the accolades.
She really dedicated her life to the people of this nation and even the world as well. I'm American, but she has a very special place in my heart, just as a grandmother symbol for everyone in the world. I wanted to come yesterday. I laid down some flowers for her. There was hundreds of people as well that were laying on flowers, and I came today. I wanted to see the flowers again. I heard they're putting flowers out in Green Park, so I wanted to go observe those and see what was going on and pay some more respects to her, because she's a woman worthy of all of it and more.
Tim, we will also continue to learn more about what will now happen with this pomp and pageantry over the next few days. Her Majesty remains at Balmoral Castle. Of course, her family said she was always happiest. She will go from there to Edinburgh tomorrow. Her coffin will be taken to Holyrood House. That is a journey which will now take 6 hours, with plenty of opportunity for people in Scotland to have the chance to see her coffin, to see her hearse. On Monday, it'll go from Holyrood House to St George's Cathedral, up the Royal Mile. The new king will walk behind the car there with other members of the royal family. Also, it will fly to London on Tuesday. Wednesday, it will be moved to Buckingham Palace and on to Westminster Hall, where it will lie in wait for 4.5 days there. That will be a procession which will be on the back of a gun carriage, which will go from Buckingham Palace here up the Mall, past Whitehall, emulating what happened back in the 50s when King George VI passed away and his casket was taken on the back of a gun carriage as well. Eventually, Her Majesty will end up back at Windsor Castle, where she will be reunited with Prince Philip, and we'll learn more finally about her funeral.